after all your classes, now it's time to begin with our today's storytelling class. Yes, so you all enjoy this class a lot, I know that. So let's begin with today's story. So in today's story, we are going to discuss about a very small and cute family. Clear? So who all are there in the family? Let us first discuss about the characters. First, there is a mama pig. I'll keep writing here. So first we have is mama pig. So one is mama pig. Then we have three little pigs. Three little pigs. So who is this mama pig and three little pigs? Mama और उनकी तीन छोटे baby pigs. Clear? And one ferocious and clever fox. So who's the other one? We have one fox. So fox कौन होती है? लोमड़ी. Clear? So these are the different characters of our today's story. So today we are going to learn about a very beautiful story which is going to tell us why we should always work hard. Clear? So the moral you will understand when at the end of the story, when we will go towards the moral, you will understand the importance of hard work, and you will tell me how you understood that hard work is really important in our life. Clear? So let's begin with our story now. Okay. So once what happened, in a very nice, beautiful village, there lived a pig family. एक छोटा सा village था जिसमें एक pig family रहती थी. And who were the pig? Who all were there in this pig family? कौन कौन था? Mama pig. One was mama pig और उनके 1, 2, 3 उनके babies. So 3 little pigs. Clear? So one day क्या हुआ? They all were having their food. सब लोग खाना खा रहे थे. And what Mama Pig said कि now you all have grown up. अब आप सब big हो गए हो, grown up हो गए हो. You should go out and search your food yourself. आपने देखा है animals को अपना खाना खुद ढूंढते हैं. Now if we talk about us human beings, आपको मम्मा पापा खाना खिलाते हैं, है ना? और मम्मा पापा ही आपको कितनी सारी मार्केट से चीजें ला के देते हैं, your new dresses and everything whatever you want. But when we talk about animals, all the animals they have to search their food themselves. जो मम्मा होती है ना वो उनको बस थोड़े दिन के लिए ध्यान रखती हैं. जब वो थोड़े से बिग हो जाते हैं तो सारे animals अपना ध्यान खुद से रखते हैं. They take care of themselves. हाँ. So what happened one day when all the pig family they were having their food, तो मम्मा pig ने बोला now you are grown up, अब आप big हो गए हो, go and live your life, अपना food search करो, make a home for yourself. Now it's time I make you free. अब मैं आपको free करती हूँ. Go out, अपना house बनाइए, अपने लिए घर बनाइए, अपना खाना search करिए and live your life. Clear? So this was a challenge, and what happened? Mama pig gave some money to them. थोड़े से मम्मी ने सबको पैसे दिए so that they can build a house. वो अपने लिए घर बना सके. Okay. Then all the 3 pigs what they did? They take their things. उन्होंने अपना सामान लिया and they went and they were walking and they reached the jungle. वो एक और बहुत beautiful, बहुत greenery वाले एरिया में पहुंच गए जहाँ पे बहुत beautiful जंगल था, hills थे, fresh water था. So what they decided? They decided कि yes, now we are going to make a home here. कितना open area है, कितनी सारी grass है, खाना भी मिल सकता है, पानी भी है. So what we are going to do? We are going to make a home here. Clear? Now there were 3 pigs. As I told you, वो 3 छोटे pigs थे. What they decided? They decided to make their own homes. उन तीनों ने अलग-अलग homes बनाने का decide किया. Now the very first pig, जो सबसे बड़ा वाला pig था, what happened? He decided to make the house of straw. स्ट्रॉ पता है क्या होती है? जो सूखे घास के तिनके होते हैं जिनसे बर्ड अपना नेस्ट बनाती हैं, वो सूखे तिनकों से he thought कि now I'll make my house with this straw because it is very easy and very quick to make. उसने क्या किया? जो फर्स्ट पिग था उसने स्ट्रॉ के जो हीप्स होते हैं, स्ट्रॉ के हीप्स मतलब जो स्ट्रॉ के बंडल्स होते हैं, बंडल्स को यूज करा और फटाफट से एक स्ट्रॉ का हाउस बना दिया। अब ये हाउस किसने बनाया था? नंबर 1 जो सबसे बड़ा पिग था। सो दिस वाज 1 एंड इट वाज अ हाउस ऑफ स्ट्रॉ। स्ट्रॉ से बनाया था उसने ये हाउस। क्लियर? सो अब ये स्ट्रॉ का हाउस हो गया। ओके फाइन। अब उसने सोचा मैं फटाफट से घर बना के एंड देन आई हैव लॉट ऑफ टाइम टू प्ले, टू रेस्ट एंड टू एंजॉय। तो उसने क्या किया? अपना हाउस स्ट्रॉ से बनाया और फटाफट से अपना वर्क फिनिश करा और वो प्ले करने लग गया। अब सेकंड वाला ने क्या किया? उसने उसको बोला कि आपने स्ट्रॉ से बनाया है, अगर बारिश आएगी तो आपका हाउस तो भीग जाएगा। हाउ विल यू सेव योरसेल्फ? स्ट्रॉ तो गीला हो जाएगा पानी में। तो उसने बोला ओके फाइन, जब बारिश आएगी विल लुक देम। अभी से क्या सोचना है, अभी थोड़ी ना रेनी सीजन आ रहा है। सो व्हाट हैपेंड? जो पिग नंबर 2 था उसने क्या किया? ही यूज्ड वुडन लॉग्स। लकड़ी के जो लॉग्स होते हैं, जो लकड़ी के तने होते हैं या बोर्ड्स होते हैं, उनको यूज करके उसने अपना हाउस बनाया। सी, सो ही यूज्ड वुड टू मेक हिज हाउस। देन व्हाट हैपेंड? उसने अपना हाउस बना लिया। अब वुड में क्या होता है? समटाइम्स जब रेन थोड़ी स्लो होती है हम नहीं भीगते। सो दिस वाज नंबर 2 and it was made of wood. Clear? So number 2, house number 2 was made of wood. House number 1 was made of straw. तो अब क्या हुआ? उसने भी अपना काम फटाफट से फिनिश करा क्योंकि जो वुडन लॉग्स थी वो फटाफट से उसने कट करी मशीन लेके एंड ही जस्ट नेल देम अप। उनको फटाफट से नेल के साथ, कील के साथ उसने फिक्स करा और एक बड़ा सा ब्यूटीफुल हाउस बना। क्लियर? अब इसका वर्क क्या हुआ? 2 डेज में फिनिश हो गया। इसका वर्क को लगे 4 डेज। 4 डेज में फिनिश हो गया इसका वर्क क्योंकि इसने थोड़ी सी ज्यादा मेहनत करी थी। नाउ व्हाट हैपेंड? जो पिग नंबर 3 था उसने क्या बोला कि आप दोनों ने जो हाउसेस बनाए हैं वो कभी भी गिर सकते हैं। अगर बहुत तेज स्टॉर्म आया, इफ इट इज अ स्टॉर्मी डे, इट्स अ रेनी डे, if it's lightning and thunder outside, the houses can fall. Or if any wild animal attacked us, how we are going to save ourselves? They are not as strong. They are not so strong to save us. So, pig number 3 ने क्या किया? He used bricks, cement, and lot of stones to build this house. अब ये क्या हुआ? Number 3, it was made of bricks, then stones, then cements. So lot of these things he used. Now can you tell me, हमारा जो house है, ये school है, with which material we have made it? It is made of bricks and stones. We use cement in it. अब आप जब क्लास में होते हो या घर पे होते हो, क्या कोई एनिमल आपको अटैक करता है? नो। क्या कोई आपको बारिश अफेक्ट करती है? नो। जब बाहर का वेदर बहुत हॉट होता है या बहुत कोल्ड होता है, सो वी फील कंफर्टेबल इन आवर होम विच इज मेड ऑफ ब्रिक्स एंड सीमेंट। क्लियर? अब क्या हुआ? एंड अब ये जो पिग नंबर 3 था, ही टुक 10 डेज। इसको 10 डेज लग गए अपना हाउस बनाने में बिकॉज ही मेड इट विद ब्रिक्स एंड स्टोन्स, तो इसको ज्यादा टाइम लग गया। Now what happened? After they all completed their house, they all were enjoying. They were sitting in their homes, अपना enjoy कर रहे थे, and suddenly what happened? There came a wolf. कौन आया? Wolf आया. Sorry, fox आया. एक fox आया, and what he said? Wow, 3 pigs. If I eat their flesh, they will be so yummy. They are so soft and tenderous. उसने क्या सोचा कि अब अगर मैं इनको खा जाऊंगा, if I eat them, so will happen, they will be so yummy and juicy. कि वो लोग कितने चबी हैं, उनके ऊपर कितना सारा flesh है. If I eat, then wow, it will be a treat for me. So what he did, he first went to this home, the first one which was made of straw. अब क्या हुआ, फॉक्स को आता हुआ देख के तीनों पिग्स फटाफट से अपने अपने हाउसेस में भाग गए. They ran, and what happened? They closed the door. But fox was very strong. What he did? He huffed and puffed. उसने क्या किया? ऐसे अपने अंदर एयर भरी और जोर से फूंक मारी. जोर से उसने एयर ब्लो किया और जो ये स्ट्रॉ का बना हुआ हाउस था ये पूरा डैमेज हो गया. ये सारी स्ट्रॉ उड़ गई. एंड नाउ द पिग वाज इन अ ग्रेट वरी. वो बहुत परेशान. ओ गॉड, व्हाट शुड आई डू, व्हाट शुड आई डू. वो फटाफट से रन करके कहाँ आया? अपने सेकंड नंबर वाले ब्रदर के हाउस में, बिकॉज दैट वाज मेड ऑफ वुड. क्लियर? अब देखो उसको समझ में आया ना, उसने स्ट्रॉन्ग हाउस नहीं बनाया था जो उसको सेम ही नहीं कर पाया. Then what happened? The fox also ran towards this house and he said, "Oh pig, come out! I want to eat you. बाहर आ जाओ, मुझे आपको खाना है." And what they said? "No, we will not come out and you cannot blow my house." आप मेरे हाउस को blow भी नहीं कर सकते हो. It is made of wood. But the fox was very strong and what he did? He huffed and puffed once again. और उसने क्या किया? वापस से बहुत तेज एयर को ब्लो किया and again this house was also flown away. वो भी उड़ गया. The house which was made of wood also flew. उड़ गया. Now these both the pigs were really worried. Oh my God! अब हम क्या करें? इसने तो हमारा ये हाउस भी तोड़ दिया. Now what happened? Both these pigs, pig 1 and 2, they ran in this house. और यहाँ पे कौन था? सबसे छोटा वाला पिग जिसने इतनी मेहनत से ये स्ट्रॉन्ग हाउस बनाया. And they entered in. और क्या हुआ? उसने उन दोनों ब्रदर्स को अंदर करने के बाद he locked the door. उसने डोर लॉक कर दिया अंदर से. Now the fox he ran towards this house. Again he said, "Oh pigs, come out, I will eat you or else I will break your home." Then what happened? उस पिग ने बोला, "Okay fine, if you can break it, try and do it." Now tell me what might have happened. बताइए क्या हुआ होगा? ये हाउस टूटा होगा या नहीं टूटा होगा? Tell me. So let's see, let's find out whether fox was able to break this house or not. Okay, let's find it out.
Time, there lived 3 piglets with their mother in a small house. It was time for them to leave their home and learn to live on their own. Their mother called the 3 piglets next to her. "My dear children, the time has come for you to go out into the world. Go and start your new lives. But don't ever forget, whatever you do in this world, do the best you can. This is the only and the best way to stay alive." A little sad with a bit of excitement, the 3 little piglets said their goodbyes to their mummy and were on their way. After a while, they found some piece of land where they could build their own home. The youngest piglet was determined to build his home with straw. He thought this was the easiest and the fastest way to build a home. That way, he had heaps of time to play. The youngest of them all finished his house in one day. He yelled out to the other piglets, "Hey you guys, I'm already finished!" The eldest piglet had a look at the house.
Okay, but this house doesn't look steady at all. How will we protect ourselves from the wolf?
The youngest piglet didn't take any notice of his brother.
Don't worry, nothing will happen.
Okay, don't say I didn't warn you.
The middle piglet decided to make his house out of wood. From the branches he had collected in the woods, he decided to build a little cubby house. His house took exactly 3 days to finish. This house was a bit more steady than the one with straw. The eldest piglet walked over towards him.
My dear brother, you've done a great job, but this doesn't look safe at all. Is this house going to protect us from the wolf?
The middle piglet answered,
Don't worry, this house is very safe.
Okay, don't say I didn't warn you.
While the two little piglets were having a great time in their newly built homes, the eldest of them all was constantly working because he was building a home from bricks and rocks. The other piglets thought that his effort was useless. All they did was play around and kill time.
Why would you bother with this when you can quickly finish like we have?
How scared is he?
The eldest piglet didn't bother listening to them. He worked for 1 whole week and managed to finish his house made out of bricks and rocks. A day later, a hungry wolf arrived near their home. He first stood in front of the house made of straw. The little piglet was resting in his house made of straw. The wolf knocked on the door.
Open the door and let me in. If you don't, I'll huff and puff and blow your house in.
You can't do anything to me. My house is steady enough.
And so the wolf huffed and puffed, and he blew his house in. But with great effort, the little piglet managed to get away. And off he ran over to his brother's house made from tree branches. He knocked on the door, and when the middle piglet opened the door, the little piglet threw himself inside the house.
Hey, close the door. The wolf can come in here. Don't worry, he can't do anything to us in this house.
After a while, the wolf came by the second piglet's wooden house and yelled inside.
Open the door and let me in. If you don't, I'll huff and puff and blow your house in.
You can't blow my house in.
And so the wolf huffed and puffed, and he blew his house in and brought it down. Both piglets ran to the third piglet's house and barely got away from the wolf.
Brother, the wolf is going this way. What are we going to do?
The oldest piglet answered, very sure of himself.
Don't worry, the wolf cannot come in this house.
A little later, the starving wolf came by the third piglet's house of bricks and stone and yelled to the 3 piglets.
Open the door and let me in. If you don't, I'll huff and puff and blow your house in.
Don't you even try, you bad wolf. You cannot come in this house.
The wolf got very angry. He huffed and puffed, but nothing happened. He could not bring his house down. He tried and tried, but he couldn't move one single brick. Finally, being exhausted, the wolf decided to try another way to go in. He saw the chimney up on the roof and started to climb. Realizing that the wolf was going to climb up on the roof and come down the chimney, the piglet quickly lit up the fireplace right under the chimney and put a big bucket of water on the wood. The wolf barely climbed up the chimney and threw himself in and went straight into the boiling bucket.
Help! Help! I'm burning! Save me!
Finally, being free from the wolf, the piglets hugged each other with joy. The 3 piglets went to their mother's house the next day to tell her all that had happened. The youngest one came next to his mother.
You were right, Mummy. Whatever we did in this world, we have done it to our best. If you really work for something, it will be a success.
From that day on, the two piglets were never lazy. They worked hard like their big brother and lived a happy and safe life.
So class, understood the story? Isn't it great? As I told you, now you tell me Fox was able to break this house? No. Why? Because this was the strongest house. जो थर्ड पिग था उसने कितना हार्ड वर्क किया था इस हाउस को बनाने के लिए, उसको सबसे ज्यादा टाइम भी लगा. Why? उसने ये सोचा कि let me first make my home so strong कि बाद में मुझे परेशान नहीं होना पड़ेगा. But both these pigs, what they did, they just made a house which can be done in quick. जो जल्दी से बन सकता उन्होंने वो बनाया and they started playing. But वो lazy work था ना, उन्होंने क्या किया, जल्दी वाला काम फिनिश किया. लेकिन they didn't thought, उन्होंने ये तो सोचा ही नहीं कि ये हमारे लिए सेफ है या नहीं है. वो lazy work था. But this pig, he did lot of hard work. उसने कितनी मेहनत करी और end में वो hard work, वो मेहनत काम आई ना. उसी मेहनत ने तीनों पिग्स की जान बचाई. Isn't it? Because Fox was not able to break it. Fox इस वाले हाउस को नुकसान नहीं पहुंचा पाया था. Isn't it? So class, the moral which I want to tell you is don't worry या don't get afraid of hard work. जब भी आपको मेहनत करने के लिए बोला जा रहा है या आपको लगता है कि इस काम को करने में आपको थोड़ा सा हार्ड वर्क करना है, don't get afraid of it. Just do it. Because hard work and dedication, यानी कि dedication is जब आप पूरे मन से कुछ काम करते हो. Hard work, मेहनत और मन से किए हुए काम का हमेशा you will get some reward. Definitely that will pay off. So hard work and dedication is always pays off. Clear? So this is the moral of our today's story. So don't worry, don't get afraid of doing hard work. Okay? Bye. Take care.